the habitat the insects use.
So what would you like to see us do? I mean, is there anything individuals can do?
Yeah, certainly. So, I mean, this forecast of a extinction is based on a sort of business as usual scenario. Of course, we can change that. We have the opportunity. Government policies, of course, banning the most harmful pesticides and maintaining, caps on CO2 emissions, other greenhouse gases. But as everyday people, there's a lot we can do in terms of the products that we buy. Trying to make sure that we buy food, for example, that's produced sustainably and is not causing vast amounts of pesticides to be put in fields and chemical fertilizers. So each of us, by being more aware of the connections that we have in terms of when we buy products, and adopting that more, I guess, planetary responsibility, then we can really help to revert the decline of these important insects.
And one suggestion from scientists outside of the review is that while all these insects are disappearing, there might actually be an increase in plagues of small pests. I mean, is that likely?
Yeah, well, it's likely because if we going to damage the environment for things which naturally fly on forests, we're going to have large numbers of other things which are like, for example, feed them on rubbish and stuff like that. Of course, yeah. And we also don't forget, if we lose certain kind of insects, we're going to decline other animals, because that's what we don't see. That's the hard bit of this. If we lose butterflies or bees, for example, there will be a massive decline on birds, for example.
It's quite clear that you two are very passionate about your areas. How do you make other people as passionate about your little beetles in the jar?
So the little beetle in the jar, these little things, to paraphrase a famous biologist, these little things run the world. And so, these issues are crucially important. And, issues like Brexit may seem important and topical, but really we're going to look back in several years and see that was just navel-gazing, because this is really the future of we're not talking about saving the planet, we're talking about saving humanity, really, in terms of reversing these biodiversity declines.
So Brexit is navel-gazing. I think we should end there. Thank you both very much. And your beetle larva, there's a phrase I thought I'd never say. Thanks very much.
Thank you.